guys, welcome back to my Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's world, cyber attacks are getting smarter and faster. But there are tools that we can use to stop them. If you ever wonder what tools the company use to detect and respond to threats like ransomware, data breaches and phishing, then you are in the right place. So in this video, we are breakdowning the 4 essential cybersecurity tools. So we can discuss what are they, why they matter, how they work, explain simply in real life world use cases. So whether you are a cybersecurity student, a beginner in IT, or just curious about how digital defense works, this video made for you. So let's know about SIEM, CDR, XDR, and SOAR. So let's move. So firstly, we can look what is SIEM, that is Security Information and Event Management. So what is SIEM? So SIEM is a centralized system that collects, analyzes and correlates log data from the across your network. That is from the server, firewall, apps and the device to detect suspicious activity. And why it is important? So why SIEM is important? Because the cyber attack can be happen anywhere in the network. That is SIEM provide a bird's eye view for all the activity. So it helps in the early threat detection and complaints like GDPR, HIPAA. So this is what the SIEM. That is for basically we can say SIEM is a centralized system where it is collecting and analyzing the correlated data from the network like server, firewall to detect any suspicious activities. So why we are using this too? Because to check any cyber attack happen, so it will detect before it gonna happen, so we can analyze if any changes have happened. So the main functions of this SIEM is like log collection, that is it gather the log from the various devices as I said, firewall, server and endpoint. Event correlation, which means it matches the related event to a detect pattern or attack. Real-time monitoring, which means continuously monitor system for the threats and alert instantly. Dashboard and report, which gives a visual insight for the security teams and audits. Alerting, that sends alert for the suspicious and defined behavior. And final, that is complaints report, which is used to generate report for the security audits and illegal requirements. So these six are the functions of the SIEM, which is log collection, event correlation, real-time monitoring, dashboard and the reports, alerting and complaints report. So to find the SIEM, we are using some popular SIEM tools, that is Splunk, IPM, QDR, so ARC site, that logarithm. So these are the popular tools we are using. So next we can look what is SOAR, that is Security, Orchestration and Automation and Response. What is SOAR? So SOAR platform automate and manage the incident response process by the integration with your existing tool like as I said SIEM, EDR and ticketing system. So why we are using or what is the importance of SOAR, that is cyber teams are flooded with the alert and SOAR can reduce the manual work, speed up the response time and standardize the workflow. It allows the team to respond to the threats faster and smarter. Now let's look what are the functions. So the function is that automation, that's like automate the repeated security tasks like for example block IP, send email. The second is orchestration, as I said, that is the connect the tools like a SIEM, EDR, ticketing, threat intel in the one flow. The third is case management, that track incident, assigns task, log action. The fourth is the threat intelligence integration, which uses the threat and feed for the faster content aware response. And the final is report and metrics, which shows the team performance and incident trends. So these are the functions of, that is automation, orchestration, case management, threat intelligence integration and reporting metrics. So what else? Let's look at what are popular SOAR tools, that is Palo Alto, Cortex XOR and IBM Resilient and Splunk SOAR. Now let's look what is EDR, that is endpoint detection and response. So what is EDR? That is EDR is a security solution for endpoint. like laptop, desktop, server that detects and investigate and help the respond to the cyber threats. And why EDR is important? So, as I said, EDR is important because this is the first charges for the most cyber attacks, and EDR provide the deep visibility with the endpoint activity. And also, it helps us detect in the zero-day threats, malware, and suspicious behavior. So, EDR is like an endpoint detection and response, which is you use for the security, for the solution, security solution for endpoint like the laptop, desktop, for to detect the investigate. So the functions are the behavior analysis, that is the monitor endpoint activity for unusual behavior. Second is threat detection, which is detect the malware, ransomware, and advanced threats. The fourth is forensic and investigation, which track back how the attack started and spreaded. And the fourth is response and action, which is kill the process, quarantine the file, isolate the device from the network. And the last is the data collection, which capture the endpoint data for the future analysis. So the functions is behavior analysis, threat detection, forensic investigation, response actions, and data collection. So the popular EDR tools like is CrowdStrike, Falcon, Microsoft Defender for the endpoint. Now let's look what is XDR, that is extended detection response. Before we can look what is XDR. That is XDR is the unified security solution that collects, correlates and the data across the endpoint, network and cloud and email to detect and respond to the threats. So it means that is a security solution that collect and correlate the data across the endpoint so to detect and respond. So why XDR is important? So today's attacks are like a multi-vector, as I said on the beginning of the video, like email, endpoint, cloud and more. So XDR gives you a complete picture of the threats by combining data from the many sources. So it simplifies the detection and response process from one platform. So the function is like unified data collection, which means pull the security data from the endpoint, network and cloud, email, etc. The cross-silo correlation, which means to connect the dot across the multiple tools and environment. Centralized visibility, one dashboard to view all the threat and alert. Automated response that act fast across the multiple layer, that is block, isolate and alert. And the final is that reduce the noise, that is filter out the false positive using AI and ML. So the popular tools we are using for this is the Palo Alto Cortex XDR, Microsoft's 365 Defender and Trend Microvision 1 and the Stand 1 Singularity XDR. So in the SIEM means that it had to connect and analyze the security data in the real time, and SOAR which automate and the speed up the incident response, and EDR protect and monitor the endpoint like a laptop and server, and this XDR unified everything, giving a full view across the cloud, network and endpoint. So that is what the SIEM, SOAR and EDR and XDR. So we had just quickly go through the everything. Each tool has its own role, but together they can build a stronger cybersecurity defense. So if you found this video very helpful, give a like, drop your thoughts or questions in the comment, and do not forget to subscribe for more cybersecurity content or technical videos. Thanks for watching and stay cyber safe.